DJ Akademiks and Charlamagne the God are officially at war, and day one did not go well for Charlamagne the God. Akademiks is digging up a lot of disturbing things that make Charlamagne the God look crazy. Honestly, Charlamagne the God brought this upon himself, so he ran to the Akademiks to gossip about how he knows that there's people behind the scenes who are rallying and galvanizing to put false allegations on Akademiks. And Lauren LaRosa is one of those people. Rock Nation is the orchestrator of this investigation. And they're pulling in, let's say, Lauren LaRosa, Jeremy Hecht, and other people. They're pulling everybody in to go at Akademiks. So Charlamagne tells Akademiks this, and Akademiks is...
Chat files, we are here, BigHeadReese. I'm back, just speaking facts. We got another one from the trap. Akademiks and Charlamagne going at it. What's going on? Is it because Act got the #1 spot? I don't know. Shout out to Flacco for the video. Make sure you subscribe. It's easy. Come on, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm almost there. 200 more. Help your boy get to 1,000 in the trap. We're going back to it, man. Watch it to the end, man. We already know they war ain't going to stop. It's in the trap, man. Charlamagne, look. Today Flacco says good news and should be worried. This is a Godfather move. The person who comes to you for information is the snake. Flacco's agent of chaos. His fan family said, don't tell me what's saying. Don't tell me what niggas saying about me. Tell me what they feel comfortable telling you. Why they feel comfortable telling you. You know what I mean? This is definitely a heavyweight battle. Act is not the internet guy to play with. This beat, that's not a new beef unlocked. I remember Flacco wouldn't even speak on Act. Akademiks is a veteran of this war. And that's it, man. Act is a veteran of the war. These Charlamagne accusations get resurfaced every other year, man. Crazy. Charlamagne ain't gonna have that money for long, man. Charlamagne gonna be Charlamagne, pay for nothing no more. No more backhand compliments. No. Sounds crazy like what Nicki Minaj has been saying since 2018. Who else has a fan base that can't be turned? Predator going against Predator. Oh, they coming at it crazy. I love Akademiks or this Hills villain arc for real. Yeah, I like Act when he a villain. When Act a villain, Act the best to do it. That's why he's #1. Act know how to be a villain on these moves. It's funny how quiet the Breakfast Club is. Everybody shh. So Charlamagne got to see Act don't got nothing under his sheets because Act stayed in the crib. When you stay in the crib, you good. It's funny how quiet the Breakfast Club is. Get in there, Flacco. Get in there, fight Flacco. Got so much Flacco can always turn it on somebody who gives you a heads up. It's a terrible chess move. You turn it. Oh, they saying Act move is terrible. The victim video looks like a Tubi movie production. I was waiting for her to be in a different outfit with the same set. Charlamagne has the strongest PR campaign. He has rebranded to mental health advocate and women empowerment and has given out about 30 podcast deals with black effects so he can maintain positive commentary from me. So what? Charlamagne been ducking him like a side piece for the longest to do his pod. It's about time Act finally took him off that pedestal. Act #1, that's what you. This how you gotta be when you #1. Act ain't doing nothing wrong in the chat, man. Get in the comments, let me know. BigHeadReese chat files. We just speaking facts. They speaking facts about Act. They speaking facts about Charlamagne, man. Look at the comments. They speaking facts. I think we might have to acknowledge Act is the Drake of hip hop media. Bro may not win every battle, but you still gonna feel him hits no matter what. Bro said, I know I haven't been streaming. I just been watching these guys trying to get some motion. They ain't getting no motion. Bro said, bro, he's saying he R-word his wife like it was normal to him. That's wild, bro. I'm older than him, and that ain't never been normal. So I don't give up what he's saying. If he R-word his wife before they were officially married, then he been doing it. Not like he just did it once and then got married. Hey, Charlamagne, they talk about your man. Charlamagne, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? We here, BigHeadReese, the track, the comments. Look at the chat comments. The comments in the chat was crazy. They get Charlamagne $200 million deal. There's no way these people ain't nobody said and done. They tried canceling people for way less. This is insane. It sounds like somebody with no bread talking. We don't have no bread. That's how you got to talk. It's illegal if the sponsorship is not disclosed. That's the law of the United States. If you took money to promote something and didn't disclose it, pretending to be a neutral critic, that's illegal. Talking about Act. I'm not a fan of Act at all, but it's funny how they are trying to take him down all of a sudden as he's taking down certain people. That's because Act #1. Act smart enough to know I got that #1 spot. Yeah, man. We're going to play it. We're going to do it different this day. I mean, BigHeadReese, chat files, just speaking facts. Get back.
Is looking at Charlamagne a little weird. Like, thank you for telling me, but like you know this is going on and those are your homies and you not doing anything about it, he feels like Charlamagne the God is playing 50-50. And with the war being waged and people going to Akademiks, especially from Charlamagne the God's side of things, Akademiks is like, bruh, there's no bystander. I'm going at everybody involved over there, including you, if that's where you stand at.
You know, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. They've put out the hip-hop media list 4 times now. I'm batting a pretty good rate. Twice at number 1. What's the problem? Well, I'll tell you what the problem is. The severe belt to now, since most of those guys who used to feel like they had a chance of competing, they're all unemployed. They're also just kind of outside the fray. Like, they're just...
Act said them niggas unemployed. They unemployed. Act been doing his own thing, man. I should have started when Act started, man.
I know you have to like Act while you have been streaming, because I'm watching like these guys like trying to get some motion. It's really weak. And
you talking about me?
I've realized that these guys have gotten to the lowest I've ever seen. And almost to the point where I think people forgot who Akademiks is. And I'm going to start this all off by saying this.
Act been here before all of them. Like, Act pioneered it. Like, y'all got to give it to him. The consistency. It was the consistency. Act was the first one with the consistency, bro. Gotta give it to Act, man.
I see and I hear what a bunch of y'all media niggas in hip-hop is doing, which is built purely out of jealousy for me and the platform and because we run this. And I want to let everybody know, the gloves is off. You know I love this part. We could all go to war. I'll tell you what that entails. I like to get personal. And for any
Act already got the files on everybody. Act had the files for the last 15 years on dudes. All Act guy do is click folders on his computer and bring everything. He been their videos on Charlamagne and all them dudes, Joe Buttons and all them, man.
Anybody who's gonna be like, Act, you're gonna be doing too much, because you know how I get super personal. Oh, I'll find out the baby mamas. I'll find out the missing kids. I'll find out everything. It's okay. And I'm putting this out for every media personality. I'm going to just warn y'all now. Prepare for all. And I want to also make it clear. There's no bystanders.
Akademiks is about to address this pretty shortly, but I've known this for a while. People around Ak have known this for a while, but people around Akademiks are being stalked. Grand Wizard, Chat Ninja, he's being stalked. TDE was stalking him, trying to find pictures of him. Rock Nation is stalking Grand Wizard, going to his home, trying to find pictures of him, doxing him. And it's not just Grand Wizard, it's people around Ak. I think even Chat Ninja, who just post for Ak, Chat Ninja is getting stalked. So, like, people on Akademiks' team are being stalked, right? They're looking for any and everybody identity who may be responsible for the Akademiks TV page, who may be posting for Ak. Now, they're trying to tie that into, yo, Grand Wizard got this with this company and this company, so Ak must be. So Akademiks is being told this by multiple people. People who is in that inner circle of like the Rock Nation, TD.
Act running the fair ring with his money. They trying to act like Act the feds. Act ain't the feds for sure.
They're running. Hey, yo, Act, I seen pictures, bro. It's looking bad, bro. Hey, yo, Act, they've been doing investigation into Grand Wizard Chat Ninja. Hey, bro, he's involved in some ish, Act. And Act is like, okay, like, who's doing the investigation? And this is where Act gets frustrated. Because people come to Act and tell Act, yo, they doing some nasty stuff to you, Act. Okay, who's they? I don't know, bro. I can't say nothing. Well, I'll be frustrated too. Yo, that's like your homie coming to you and saying, hey, bro, they in my group chat, like, plotting on you, gang. They plotting to slime you out, gang. And I said, okay, who's in the group chat trying to slime me out? I don't know, bro. Just be careful, bro. I don't know. You'll get frustrated. Like, how? Like, what do you mean just be careful, bro? You know who's about to slime me out and you're not trying to tell me? And that's Akademiks' frustration with Charlamagne. Now, in this clip, he says, shout out Charlamagne. And then shortly after, he tells Charlamagne that he won't be no bystander. And that he can eat a D. Everybody can eat a D.
So I want to pick y'all brain. Who y'all think is doing this? Someone has created something, I call it a dossier, where they have came with this theory to say Drake, Aiden Ross, Nicki Minaj, Akademiks, and there's a few other people in the mix, but they have put out resources to, and when I mean stalk, this is like invasive stalking we're talking about. Like invasive stalking, but it's okay. Again, I was flabbergasted to see pictures that people took from across the street outside of a home they believe is for some people who, they're not even public figures necessarily. Anyway.
Watching it. That's crazy.
So that is the theory. Now, in trying to figure out who's behind this, every time I ask someone who claims they have seen info that came from this, they all say, we don't know who's this from. We don't know where this came from. We don't know why this is happening. Just be careful, Ak. Be careful who. That's odd. I'm going to tell you why that's odd. Because even if you don't know where this info came from, it is ironic that only people that align a certain way gets the info. It's not everybody that has the info. It's a certain people that have the info.
Certain people.
Shout my man Charlamagne, he gave me a call. He said, this was going around. I seen it. So what? Where'd it come from? I don't know. Oh, okay. Charlotte, if I wasn't supposed to air you out on that, it's okay. But listen, I got to get to the bottom of this. I hear Laura LaRosa got it in the background. What Laura LaRosa got? What? Then I hear, you got like one of the stooges. I was on this show, and then this other guy that don't like you. And I'm like, what's going on here? Now, like for anything, I like to address things head on. But with that, I don't like doing proxy wars. I like to just kick it off. I tell all y'all straight up.
Proxy war.
All y'all.
Yeah, Ak.
Y'all ain't stopping nothing. All y'all keep. When there is entities that's plotting against me, don't be the messenger. You either with me or against me. No DJ Khaled's around my book. No DJ Khaled's around my book. Get the away.
Akademiks, where he alluded to Akademiks is getting funded by Truth Social. But in this video, he posted a picture of Grand Wizard Chat Ninja. And the picture is from surveillance. It's literally private investigators or whoever, right? Probably more sinister people watching Akademiks taking, stalking pictures of him. And he included this picture in this video.
Just donated, but there's more. Speaking of wire transfers, I hear there's a real investigation going on in Australia into you and your boy George, otherwise known as the Asian man who says the N-word freely and unironically goes by a name with this group. But I guess you've never really had a problem interacting with wizards. But allegedly, stake and also the money you've been receiving from there may not be exactly what it seems. And there may be some illegal activity going on there, all allegedly. He only watched half of my video, conveniently. He showed the first half with the receipts, and he showed receipts on screen, I will say. He showed Rumble receipts. I will say there's also a much deeper tie between Truth Social and Rumble and the person that I mentioned than he's willing to give credit for, and that we might even know at this moment publicly. But I will all allegedly, right? I'll let things play out in time. I won't necessarily go too deep into it. But it was convenient that he basically only responded to the first half of my video and cut it, because in the second half of my video, I also talked about ongoing legal investigations into him alongside his boy, George, Grand Wizard, who goes by a name, the KKK, and uses the N-word and is an Asian man and promotes hate all over his platform and has probably spoken negatively about many of us on this platform before, many times. But I spoke about an investigation going on there between them. And I just felt like Ak maybe feels the walls crumbling around him and maybe things are coming to the light and things are happening.
Watch baseball all season long. Catch the action live.
I'll be real, Brett. Nothing is coming from this investigation. Right. Nothing at all. This is not a federal investigation. The feds are not involved. The police is not involved. This is obsessed rich people who Akademiks have destroyed and exposed, who don't understand why Akademiks got this much influence and power. So now they're going out of their way to stalk people like Grand Wizard and Chat Ninja and other people who are involved in Akademiks group, because they feel like somebody is bankrolling this. Even if Akademiks or Grand Wizard is being bankrolled, let's just say in a hypothetical they are, what would that prove? It's not illegal to take money as a media personality. What does that prove? Nothing at all. And for the most part, bro, the lines are already drawn, like drawn in sand. People who like Akademiks is not gonna start disliking Akademiks. People who dislike Akademiks are not going to start liking Akademiks. The line are drawn in sand. You're not converting any Akademiks fan into an Akademiks hater. It's not going to work. But I don't know what took place between Akademiks and Charlamagne, between when Akademiks did his live stream to about 12 hours later when Akademiks TV began to post some things about Charlamagne the God, when Grand Wizard, when even Akademiks in his reactions on live stream officially declared war on Charlamagne the God. This is how it appears. Akademiks TV posted the horrific moment Netflix podcaster Charlamagne was able to have his essay battery case dismissed due to statute of limitations. The victim, Jessica Reed, who accused Charlamagne the God of drugging her, now lives with the pain of knowing the predator who did this to her is still free. Now, Jessica's own mother stopped her from pressing charges of the child gang, which she now regrets. And they also posted a video of the mom and daughter duel accusing Charlamagne the God of
case of McCalvey, my daughter Jessica Reed. I have regrets in which I am very sorry about, because when my daughter was drugged, I wanted to do nothing but protect her. I didn't want her to suffer anymore. I didn't want her to feel that pain anymore. And so I did not let her testify. And because of that, today we are finding out that Mr. McCalvey is going to get away with what he did to my daughter, Jessica, and this family. For all these years, we've been suffering, going through pain and anguish over his decisions, molest my daughter, her. And now she has to deal with this, and we have to deal with this. And I'm so sorry that I didn't take the initiative then to persecute him for what he did.
They lined this up so perfectly because after they posted a clip of the mom and daughter duel accusing Charlamagne the God of at 15, they posted another video of Charlamagne the God speaking during the R. Kelly documentary. And these clips within context are not bad at all. Out of context and paired with the video they posted beforehand, it looks terrible, especially if you're being accused of
disrespected woman in America historically has always been the black woman. You know, I always say if you want to get away with murder, kill a black rapper. If you want to get away with sexual, a young black girl. If R. Kelly had been doing this to white women, oh my God. The fact that it's mostly young black girls that he preys on, simply nobody cares.
That audio is from the R. Kelly documentary. Akademiks TV then proceeded to post a statement from the director of that documentary saying they regret having Charlamagne the God in the R. Kelly documentary and that they would have spent time asking Charlamagne the God about his own essay allegations if they would have known about these allegations before the documentary. The producer wrote, "We definitely limited the amount of time that he got. He was so clear and so forceful."
How you put an SA bowl on the documentary about an SA bowl? This is SA bowl. It's crazy in the trap, man.
In his condemnation of R. Kelly, if I could have interviewed him after the story broke about his SA allegations in his own past, I would have asked him to reckon with his own past on camera, but I wish that I had not included him in this documentary. The video of the mother and daughter duo going viral always looks bad. Like, that video surfaces on my timeline at least once a year. Once a year. Now, it looks bad, but Charlamagne the God was never ultimately found guilty. And as somebody as myself who's a survivor of false allegations, I can't say, yo, that man is guilty of that if I don't see a conviction. Now, he did plead guilty, I think, to like attributing to the delinquency of something like that for, I think, giving alcohol to her or something like that. I'm not sure, but he was not convicted of or charged with. So I can't put that on that man, but it looks bad because the mother and the daughter duo aren't suing him for money. They aren't going after him in civil court. They're trying to persecute him. They're trying to get him prosecuted. And to me, like, that at least is like a notch towards credibility, because somebody who's coming and just outright lying is going straight for the bag or trying to work out a settlement.
Right.
Now, they didn't just stop at the accusations with Charlamagne the God and Jessica Reed. They proceeded to post other things, such as Charlamagne the God, I guess, admitting that he watched the R. Kelly egg tape when it came out. Charlamagne would have been 22 years old when the R. Kelly tape dropped in 2001. So him watching it or admitting to watching it or giving R. Kelly props, it looks weird. It looks bad. Now, coincidentally, the R. Kelly tape dropped in 01. Jessica Reed is accusing Charlamagne the God of her in 01. The girl on the R. Kelly tape was, I think, 14. Jessica Reed was, I think, 14 or 15. So, again, it just all looks weird and bad.
R. Kelly props for one thing and one thing only. Well, two things. Number one, he taught me how to eat.
Shout out to Kelly.
I learned how to eat because of the R. Kelly tape.
That's true.
And the Come P Come thing is still one of the most
legendary,
incredible things I've ever seen in my life. Because I still don't understand how a man could come and then pee right after coming and then come again. That happened.
Wait, that happened?
He busted a nut on this little girl. Then he peed on me. Like it was like the sperm came out, pee came out, sperm came out again. And he told her, let it drip.
Liquid sandwich, bro.
I never seen no like that in my life.
Jesus.
I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this over and over. It's a lot of things that guys did, especially when we were young, that we just didn't consider. And I'm married to my wife. Me and my wife dated for a whole year. She would not give me no. Me and my wife hung out one Saturday night and she got sloppy drunk. And out of my mama's house and I got that. Yes, I mean, she was back and all that, but she was really drunk. I asked her yesterday, I was like, yo, did I the first time we ever had sex? And she looked and she goes, I mean, in hindsight, yeah.
No.
Charlamagne came into the room. And I saw Charlamagne's face with my own eyes.
I ain't know
When he
what.
opened that door, I saw his face. I saw his face. I heard his voice while he was raping me.
I'm an avid listener of Brilliant Idiots, so I'm aware of these clips. I'm aware of these episodes. These clips are from like 2015. So I'm like, who knew to go back and piece this together? It looks bad. And the bad part about it is these clips, there's no excuse for it. Like, it's Charlamagne the God confessing to what he says he's like confessing to, but it was his wife and they ultimately stayed together. Now, to most people, that don't matter. Like, bro, you still did it. Like, it don't matter if you married her. You still and he's confessing to it. Now, I think Charlamagne God was comfortable speaking about these things in that era because this was like pre-Me Too. Like, this was like the beginning of the podcast era. They didn't even know people were listening. They were just telling us. And it looks terrible, bro. It looks bad. It didn't stop here. They posted another clip where Charlamagne the God is apparently like talking about doing this to another.
I told y'all Act had the files. Act got the chat files on board, bro. You can't.
Girl. It's just, bro, it just looks terrible, man. Now, Akademiks is standing by watching all of this happen because from Akademiks' perspective, you's a bystander when your homie's attacking me, so I'll be a bystander when my homie's attacking you.
I got this girl real drunk, and I fought.
That sentence sounds a little fishy.
I
got
got
drunk.
I didn't just get her drunk. I remember I went to the sex store and got Spanish Fly.
Oh, see.
Shut up. Spanish Fly. They sell it in the sex store. I'm telling the truth. They sell it in the Spanish store. I had to.
They sell knives at the store too. You could put that to a girl's throat and have sex with it. That doesn't mean it's illegal.
So I put the Spanish Fly in the E&J. We drinking the E&J. In my mind, I don't know if this really worked, but I felt like I got horny as a right. So she was drunk and we had sex and like a lot of my boys was trying to come in the room and I'm like, nah, chill out. I can't. I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to run a train on it. That's okay. So right. So
it's just one-on-one. It ain't.
Yeah. So the next morning she wakes up. And we talk about it. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, we had sex. She said, okay, well, I'm glad it was you. Then a couple days later, she's like, yo, are you sure I only had sex with you? Because one of my stupid cousins was going around saying he which he didn't.
Akademiks heard the chatter and addressed people asking why, what's going on, are you and Charlamagne the God at war? And Akademiks would say that, the result of Charlamagne the God getting exposed is simply he's done holding his team back. He's done holding people around him back. that, if nobody is holding their homies and their friends back for him, then he's not going to hold Grand Wizard back. He's not going to hold Chat Ninja back. He's not going to hold people around him back when they want to expose these dudes. And ultimately, his team decided they were going to expose Charlamagne the God, but Charlamagne the God is just the first one. Everybody in hip-hop media is getting exposed, according to Akademiks.
Yesterday, not going to lie, I was saddened. Unfortunately, I had to declare war on the entire hip-hop media. It's not necessarily me, but I had to take the gloves off. My team, my people, at the end of the day, I got to pick who's aligned with me. And the people who rock with me, they're the people I got to protect. They've been targeted. We don't know about who. We going to find out at some point. And I've been kind of holding them back for the majority part for almost a year. Keep in mind, these are, if y'all think I'm nasty, these people are worse. Birds of a feather, right? So,
I've been holding them back.
Yeah, it was kind of saddened yesterday because, with the concept that's been coming towards the team for a year, I had to tell him, I said, listen, the gloves is off. Do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean? If whoever, and I don't know who it is, if they're not playing fair, let's make sure we don't play fair. So I was very saddened yesterday. Actually, that's probably one of the reasons I probably didn't stream. I was a little bit sad. I was just like, because I would rather not get to the point, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, sometimes you got to burn down the whole building to figure out what the source of the issue was. So it is what it is.
Akademiks didn't feel too bad about it because Akademiks was reacting to Charlamagne the God allegations on stream. On stream. Now, I think Ak reacting to the allegations on stream, this to me was the official it's war. Now, I think Charlamagne the God at this point, his brand is probably in a different place, right? Like
Ak only that boy when he at war. I don't like Ak at peace, man. We like Ak at war in the trap, man. It's trap. Listen, my head.
He probably has a different brand now to where he can't play in the mud like he wants to. He just can't. Right? He works for iHeart. He got this going on, this going on. If Charlamagne the God is on Twitter getting into a doxing battle with Akademiks and slinging mud and getting in the weeds, it's gonna play out bad for Charlamagne the God because he still has to uphold certain values that comes with his job. Ak is independent. Ak could go to the mud as low as he want to go. He can't get fired.
And trust me, I watch Charlamagne a lot. I listen to him. I've never heard the Charlamagne clip before. Not even gonna cap with y'all. Never heard it. I play it, but
thing and one thing only. Kelly props for one thing and one thing only. Two things. Number one, he taught me how to eat.
Shout out to Kelly.
I learned how to eat because of the R. Kelly tape.
That's true.
And the come thing is still one of the most
legendary,
incredible things I've ever seen in my life. I still don't understand how a man could come and then pee right after coming and then come again. That happened.
Wait, that happened?
He busted a nut on this little girl. Then he peed on me like it was like the sperm came out, pee came out, sperm came out again. And he's told her, let it drip.
Liquid sandwich, bro.
I've never seen that in my life, man.
Jesus.
I keep telling y'all, I've told y'all this over and over. It's a lot of things that guys did, especially when we were young, that we just didn't consider. And
okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way this is, I can't see it. The way the image and video is set up, that kind of looks like it's some professional. But you never know. It might just be some fans that don't Charlamagne, but where did this come from? It's kind of odd.
Married to my wife. Me and my wife dated for...
Well, we've heard this one before.
Oh, yeah, she would not give me no...
To the comments.